Good evening, I'm Joy Blythe. Okay, let's just begin our talk about a quote of NANNIE Helen Burroughs. Her quote is, Educations and justice are democracies on life insurance. Okay, mahatag lang ko sang gamay na discussion about kung sino si Helen, kung paano siya napatay, and it's all about of her. NANNIE Helen Burroughs founded what was at the time the largest black woman organizations in the United States, and with the organization's sponsors founded a school for girls and women. She was a strong advocate for racial pride, educator, and activist. She lived from May 2, 1879 to May 20, 1961, known for religious leader, civil rights activist, feminist, and businesswoman. Okay, mo lang dyan mambal ko. But sa educations and justice are democracies on life insurance. Living in living in this type of government, which is democratic form of government initials that we all have freedom and it should be freely embraced by each individual. But it's all just false hope and no assurance. Why? Because we still have this toxic kind of government and citizens. I'm not really mean all of it, but most of it. It's stated there, only life insurance, which she only mean just the educations and justice, why it should be just education and justice be the only life insurance when we have lots of ways, right? Choices and institutions that could be our life insurance. Why? Because to only live peace, respect, comfortable, and honorable is to have this kind of aspect, which having educations, because good educations contribute a huge change in our life and perspective of don't have enough knowledge and awareness in our environment. Most people will have discriminate you and they will judge you as low standard persons. That is now the mindset and perspective of each people goes, which is sad to know and accept. We are a democratic country, right? And yet we can get the equal treatment and judgment for our fellows, which I call it toxic. People are mostly one of the toxics. And yet, if you don't have educations, you don't get the justice. You wanted to, you wanted to, even though there is some institution who help those people who have been victim of such unfairness and injustice. But there's a lot of people there that they will use their power, knowledge, and all resources just to cover up their mistakes and injustice because they think that you lack knowledge and you don't know about those things and you just better follow what they ordered or judgment against you. That's why it's stated there educations and justice are democracy. All life insurance because those two is the most powerful weapon that we can fight with them. And that is the only weapon that they can manipulate of and that also make our life be insured. Having enough educations will bring up to the justice we aim for and that should be fairness and equality. If you have educations, you know everything, you know right and what is wrong, right? But today I can trust the justice what our government provide of lots of high power. Fortunate ones manipulate the justice and law that's implemented for their own will and still it's toxic. Most of the provided things, institutions, and rights provided here in our country still cannot be a better choice to lean on. Trust is trusted of and be comfortable with Just trust yourself because you are an educated person. You have knowledge and you know your rights and limitations, and justice will favor you because you are strong enough to face and fight with it, with your capabilities and strengthen it. The power and justice that some can get of, and your strong and educated self will be your life insurance. In it just all of my opinion about a quote of Nanny Helen Porus. Educations and justice are democracy only life insurance. And thank you, ma'am. Good evening.